It's high time. I've been listening to everybody on YouTube. Gig content creators, whatever the hell the term is. That's fine. Technically, I'm a gig content creator. Isn't that a fucking blast in the past? Isn't that a punch in the rubber parts that I'm a gig content creator? Oh, what's the difference? Oh, maybe it's because, like someone like Pedro's making money speaking his mind, but I'm not making money speaking mine. So does that make it less valid? Only to the motherfuckers that are cheap. Let's move on. I'm over the ratings on DoorDash. I'm over. I'm going to explain this to you in plain English so that even Flex gets it. Or maybe even Southern Gig. You guys might think that's drama, but I've been listening to those two guys for the last months and months and months. While I do like them both, sometimes they just get to me, okay? It's like that neighbor that's really cool, but they just do certain shit around the yard, like on your property line. You're like, what the fuck are you doing, man? That kind of shit. All right, there you go. Well, with the ratings, I'm having a real issue. And you guys are the only ones I can vent to about this, besides my wife. That kind of gets it because she's been hearing it since day one. You guys have been living it since day one. Check this out. I've watched the Brash Dasher, right? And I happen to love his content. He's got to be one of my favorite channels on YouTube for gig content. By far. By far. I have like a top 5 list. I'm leaving that out. This is not a shout out video. But I'm going to give that to him right now only because his ratings are showing the same as mine. Check this out. Have you noticed that your ratings go up and down? Most people go, I ain't worried about my ratings. I ain't worried about... Yeah, you are. Shut the fuck up. You wouldn't have said that you weren't if you were. You obviously are. So my ratings were 5.0, 5.0. They were 5.0 forever. It hadn't been a solid year, right? I was new. I was still learning. Isn't that interesting? That my rating stayed 5.0 for a year. At least it was... I have no proof. Go by my word. It'll probably relate to you, so you'll know I'm not full of shit. After over a year, it was 5.0. All the way. I could do no wrong. After that year passed, I noticed they started going up and down a little bit, 9, 7, 9, 5, 9, 6, 9, 7, 9, 8. Oh, you're almost there again. You're almost to 9, 9. Oh, keep trying. And then you finally get back to 4. There it is. 9. Oh, I did it again. I think the problem here is that in their infinite wisdom, DoorDash has decided to say that anybody with a 5.0 rating is a liability. Because it's like an employee. If you keep on telling them they're perfect and they're doing great, they can do no wrong, they'll start slacking. That's the mentality of the old world that we used to live in, that mentality. Well, it still shows here. On my ratings, I was at a 5.0, as I said, for over a year. Then I started flirting with 4.9, 4.7, 4.8, 4.6. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do if I hit 4.95? I'm getting fired. And y'all know it's a 4.2. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I'm making a point here. Isn't it funny how they'll say you can be in the diamond program at a 4.5? Well, isn't that only 3 away from getting fired from DoorDash? What the hell does that say? Oh, you're prioritized for the high-paying $4 orders, which, by the way, to this day, blows my mind. $4 for 1 mile. $4 for 4 miles for a block. Let's go there. 4 miles for the place next door. Ain't that a bitch? Who wouldn't take that in their right mind that knows how to do math? The problem is DoorDash math is more like 2 plus 2 equals 16 and a half versus 2 plus 2 to those of us in Melinda still equals 4. What if the restaurant's slow? What if it's a hand at the customer, and it probably is at lunch? It's a small business, or a big one. And you get there, you can't find them. Address is jacked up. Yeah, you call Dasher support, no issues there. Another extra 15 minutes of your life. And let's not forget that at that point, your life is DoorDash. You're getting paid for this order. It has to be dropped off. or Dasher support has to excuse you if it applies. You just spent a lot of time for $4. No matter which way it went. It's a lot of time for $4. Let's not forget traffic. So, my point is, why in the world is the Diamond program a big deal to anybody? Because you eventually get the bigger order? I saw it. I was on the Diamond program. Yes, I did. I saw it. Honestly, I'm still getting Diamond orders at 40%. I do that on purpose, by the way. I'll explain it. I'm getting Diamond orders. They just don't have the Diamond. But they have the pay and the miles. DoorDash is trying so hard right now to brain fuck me. It's kind of funny. Because my ratings are now 4.91. 4.91. Yeah, you heard me. That's out loud. Oh. But right before that, they were 4.94. And right before that, they were 4.91. I haven't seen anything over 4.94 since I hit 3,000 deliveries. I'm over that now. But ever since I hit 3,000, what I mean by that is up and down. Have you ever noticed that you have to look at your ratings to see if you got a contract violation? Right above your customer ratings, that's where it would be. That's the only one I care about is a contract violation. I know what my completion rate is because I have a pretty good memory. It ain't been 20 in the last 100 orders. So I don't worry about it. I like to keep them high though. Just in case I get into a real douchebag of a situation I gotta get the fuck out of. I know it's bad on all ends. Out. So yeah, I don't look at the ratings anymore. So how do you do that? Because I'm not paying any attention to the ratings. All you gotta do is look at the color to the far left of your thumb. That's what I do. I stick my thumb up there. Right about, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's gonna look the opposite now. So it's over here. Right about, why isn't that working? You know what? Oh my God. So it's right about there. And if you look at your, to see if you got a contract violation, you also have, you see your ratings. Why do they keep going up and down so much? They want to remind you that you're not perfect and you need to try harder. I got news for those guys. Nobody's trying harder than we are. The real dashers. I'm not talking about the ones that do this part-time and laugh at it. I'm talking about the ones that do it full-time and are trying to still figure it out and support their other drivers. Those are the ones I'm talking about. The ones that actually care. Dude, if you look at those ratings, that will be the most brain fucked you've ever been since your first marriage, about 2 years into it. That will be more brain fucking than that, because it wasn't designed to tell you what's going on. It was designed to fuck you in the brain. And when it fucks you in the brain, you can't think straight and you panic. And when you panic, all you want to do is fix the problem, make it go away. I can prove this, that it's not working. I get non-stop above and beyonds. You guys know what I'm talking about. I get them non-stop. But my ratings go down. Customer ratings go down, but the above and beyond go up. Isn't that a head scratcher? Well, for me, it tells me one thing. Pay attention to contract violations. That's the big one. The second biggest one is actually not customer ratings, it's actually completion rate. The two big ones that can get you jacked real quick. So why are the above and beyonds going up that don't count, but the customer ratings are going down, which do count? 0 contract violations. So it's the same thing as the on time, right? On time or early rating, which absolutely has 0 relevance to one end or the other of the platform. But not only is it color coded, But it's next to one of the most important ones, the completion rate. Like, tell me that's not a mind fuck. I understand that the idea and the target was young people. 18, 25 years old. High school, college, freelancer, just somebody trying to jack off on the side and get paid to jack off. The only thing they care about was the DoorDash ad that said, you can listen to your radio and be your own boss. That's what they saw. That's what they want to do. They don't give a fuck if you're working, you're working. I'm getting paid to do that. How much? I don't care. I'm getting paid to do this. How much? It's like $4. I didn't even notice that. That's what they would say. How in the fuck did I get paid $4? I'm in mom and dad's car. It don't matter. They're paying for the gas, the insurance. If it breaks down, they got credit cards. I don't give a fuck. That's the mentality of the drivers that take that shit and that deal with that shit. They're not out here to make money. They're out here to have fun. Why DoorDash think that's a good idea? I understand the philosophy on its face value, but if you look deep down into the roots, there's one problem with employees having too much fun and only doing it for fun. The only thing you're going to get out of it is fun. Customers ain't in this equation. The driver is, DoorDash is, customer ain't. Wrong. I went to a damn customer 2 weeks ago. I dropped off to a business that I've dropped off to many of time. Front door's always open. You leave it with the security guard. It's so easy, it makes me sick. In a good way. The last time I went there, they said, hit the buzzer on the door. I'm like, all right, that's weird. It's always open. I get there. Door's locked. There's no buzzer. I texted the customer. I was like, I am here with your order, but I can't find a buzzer on the door. She says, I'll be right out. On my way. The security guard comes out and says, can I help you? I'm like, he sees me all the time. Can I help you? I was like, yeah, I was looking for the buzzer on the door, but he goes, oh, no. It's around the side of the building, the buzzer. You got to use the door. I was like, I said, I've been in here quite a bit. I'm always just coming to this door. He says, no, it's on the side of the door with the buzzer. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm sorry. I know I need a new prescription, but it's a lot worse than I thought. He took the bag, right? Do you know I got 4 stars for that? I know it's a rotating 100, but I know for a fact I did. I'll tell you why I know that. Because there was a bag of food sitting on the sidewalk to that place when I came in. They left it at the fucking door. That's the newbie. I went the extra mile. That was me that did that. I contacted the customer. I made sure I did it per her instructions. And it was still kind of it was still kind of wonky. Because, well, when you go to the same place over and over again, you see the same instructions, but it's always the same. Let's say 10, 15 deliveries within a few months period. You get what I'm saying? And it doesn't work that way that time. But your customer, there's only 200 people working at this plant, by the way. Your customer, new one, is either a little flustered, like, you know, my food got here, it's still hot, it's all good. But could you not read instructions? It says go to the door and ring the bell. You could have said side door. There's 2 doors within 10 feet. Which door? A lot of you guys, I know who you are too. I'm going to point at you. I like to say, dude, the one with the bell. That's fine and dandy. There's a big glass door that says entrance. That's where I always go. There's a door around the side with 10 windows that's covered up by a pine tree. Never seen it before. So, hold that bullshit to yourself. If they make a new route on one of those roads you take all the time, and they pop it up like they do sometimes, there's, detour. It's like, when the hell did that happen? I just came down here. Now there's a fucking, I don't even know where the detour's going. Same thing. Feel me? So I don't I don't look at the ratings. Because the ratings are color-coded. Ladies and gentlemen, the they're color coded. Take your thumb up there and put them right there. You can see that color code to the side. If it's green, good. If it's orange, good. You're still in all the programs, except for Top Dasher, but you're still good, which is kind of weird to me. From 5.0 to 4.5, all of those bad ratings, you can still get in the Diamond program. But 5.0 to 4.5 to 4.2, you're flirting with deactivation. In other words, let's go to the people like Real Talk with Roy, which he blows my mind. Basically, because he's in the gig community, but yet he's a pizza delivery guy that works for Domino's or somebody. Why would you bother? Why would you take anybody's advice on YouTube that's talking about something they're not even doing? I know what Real Talk would probably pick up on this, but I think that Real Talk with Roy needs to learn something. The only reason he's in here is because of Flex. That's it. No other reason whatsoever. Oh, you think I was going to say something bad about that? I used to tell him about that. He wants to follow Flex. That's where he got his claim to fame. Real Talk with Roy ain't nothing but a fucking coat writer. Okay? He's a coat writer. Okay? You heard me here first, Tats. The reason that I'm saying this is because if we're going to keep it real, let's keep it real. You suck Mr. Flex's dick while you're on his live. I mean, you suck his dick good, too. I mean, that's some serious shit, dude. You ain't got to take him out to dinner or nothing. I think you got him at home for life. But then you go over on any channel and you say shit about him. Are we supposed to be so stupid that we think you got bipolar, dumb, fucking, dick-headed, fucking gig content creator disorder? You're doing that shit to get attention. The same fucking shit saying it like it is said about me. Getting attention. Why? Because he just got his ad revenue sharing. These are the motherfuckers that drive me insane. They pull the wits out of my head and piss me off when they do that because I got to put the wits back in. That shit takes time. I got very coarse skin. It takes me a half hour to shave a fucking lip. I don't appreciate people treating other people like they're stupid. If you got stupid people in your audience, good for you, man. You found them. You went fishing, you found stupid people, they're going to watch you all fucking day. Because they're stupid. But I'm not supposed to call it out? Don't work like that. Real Talk with Roy, he's selling out bad. Hardcore. That's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen. Real Talk with Roy, you need to go over to saying it like it is and learn how to be a man if you're going to talk like a man. All right? Be a man first. Oh, don't let that bite you on the Domino's pizza butt on your way out the fucking door. He doing a W-2, he talking about gig work. Oh, I do gig work. Every time I talk to him, I ain't done it in 3 months. The fuck, were you deaf? Are we deaf? Are you stupid or are we deaf? It can't be both. Because then it's a push. And I can hear, and I definitely ain't stupid. Because I heard you lie like a motherfucker. And I ain't stupid because I like people like Hot Facts Robert Reese, DoorDash Revolution, and Brash Dasher. Everybody said, oh man, you in the wrong clique. Fuck your clique. Clique. Watch your ratings, people. With your thumb. Watch your ratings with your thumb. Put them over the ratings. Make sure you ain't got contract violation. Everything else is nonsense. Ratings, only thing that they do is make you drive worse when they go down. And when they go up, you know they're coming down again. That's the way it works. So how about we rate this? Do I love DoorDash? 5 stars. Do I love the platform? 5 stars. Do I love the customers? 4.3 stars. We have to deal with too many people that were in a bad mood before we got there. All the rest of it, I give DoorDash an overall rating of 4.7. I don't use that 9 shit. It's just a 4.7. That's what I give them. But I give their metric system a solid 4.3. So I guess they need to be careful. Torp out.